Hello everybody, Thanksgiving's coming up soon. And when you think about Thanksgiving, you think about turkey. It is the centerpiece of your dinner table for your Thanksgiving meal. But turkey can be made any time of the year. I'm going to make you a dish that doesn't include any frozen leftovers from turkey, not a turkey sandwich, nothing of that sort. I'm going to make you turkey in a way that you have never seen before and turn your opinion of turkey on its end. And you can make that dish for your Sunday dinner. Hello everybody and welcome to Julia's Sunday Dinner. I'm Julia and welcome to my kitchen here. This week, because of Thanksgiving, I decided I was going to make my favorite turkey dish. Now, turkey is not something that, I live in an apartment. I live by myself. I'm not going to cook a huge turkey. All that work is pointless. I would rather find some kind of small way to cook turkey, because turkey is a good meat to have, good healthy meat to have. And it's just as versatile as chicken, but it's not as readily available. There aren't as many cuts of it some places. There's a smaller selection of it in a supermarket in cut form. Now, you can get anything from as big as a full bird to the turkey breast itself, which has, which is both breasts and the bones and such. Or you can get what's called a turkey London broil, which is technically just a big turkey breast. And then, you just slice it up just like a regular old beef London broil. But they're all different cuts. You also have the tenderloin, which is good. Usually it's found in the supermarket already marinated. But there are a few different cuts of the turkey breast that are sold regularly in the supermarket. There's a turkey cutlet, which sometimes is about a centimeter thick. And what it is basically just a cut of the chicken breast in probably about this big. But they didn't have that at the supermarket I went to. Now I'm using what's called turkey breast steaks. Now these are a little bit more than a centimeter thick, probably about a centimeter and a half, I'd say. And they are perfect for what I'm doing today. And today I'm making a dish that I call turkey cutlet provolone. It's very, very easy to make, and the presentation of it is great. So what I'm going to do, basically what it is turkey. These turkey breast steaks, I'm going to put them in the pan. I'm going to brown them on each side. And then I'm going to use some marsala wine, cook some onions, some red and yellow peppers, some mushrooms, and I'm going to make you a dish that you're going to love. So let me start by saying that you must, in this case, use a stainless steel pan, because you want to get those brown bits on the bottom. If you use a non-stick pan, you're not going to get that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this pan on, not to high. I'm going to turn it on to about a medium heat. There we go. And we're going to melt a couple tablespoons of margarine or butter in there. I'm going to use margarine. I don't cook with butter. The only time I would ever cook with butter is when I'm making sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to end up doing that this year. Every year. What I did was actually thought of the recipe that my pop-up used to make. And it was a recipe that was relatively... It was a family favorite. But at the same time, we didn't have the recipe, so I came up with it. So that's the only time that you know, I just started from scratch with that. And it turned out perfectly. So every year I make margarine. I make the sweet potatoes. And these sweet potatoes end up absolutely amazing. And I get requests for them. So every year. So I was going to show you how to make them and then post it before Thanksgiving, but I got to make them the night before Thanksgiving. So there's no way for me to edit that down and put it on the air before Thanksgiving. So, hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, this margarine has melted down quite a bit. Now the recipe is actually on my website. It is dinefamilyfavorites.wikispaces.com. I'll put the address down here for you. And that's a family cookbook that I have that I used, that I've been using for a while. I compiled it a couple years ago, and I've told you about it before. And it is a great resource for my family's recipes. And so that's where this recipe is going to be, and I'll link you to it on the side. Anyway, I dredged these in flour, and the flour I seasoned with salt and pepper because, you know, flour doesn't come seasoned. And if you can find flour seasoned, tell me where, because, you know, I'd like to know. But anyway, and then just gonna lay that in there. And we're not looking to cook it. We're looking to brown these pieces on both sides, because we're going to cook it in with the marsala wine and all the onions and the peppers at a later point today. So we'll get this in here. Now, one thing you need to make sure you do is after you use your tongs for this, you want to make sure that you don't cross-contaminate, and you wash these tongs or you have another pair of tongs ready for use. Tongs are the best utensil for this dish. Alright, so let's get this in the pan. So all four of these are in, and it's going to be about a minute or two on each side. No, about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. So I'm going to tell you what else we're going to do. I'm going to get, the water's going back there for our pasta. Now, I'm going to salt that water. Now, our pasta dish that's going to go on the side is very simple, and it complements this dish really well. It's lemon pepper pasta. All it is good old lemon pepper. Good old lemon pepper on pasta. That's it, with margarine. That is all it is. And it is just perfect for it. I've tried it with throwing some spinach in it. Tried it with other things, and it just does not work. So anyway, we're going to let these cook up on each side, about 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and then I'll be right back. We'll start frying everything else.